everyone, I'm Lena and I'm 11 years old. Today I'm going to talk about how environments can change. So today we're going to talk about how environments can change. Human can change the environment. When we build the buildings or maybe cut down trees, plant more plant and build roads like that, we change the environment. We change the thing that nature gave us before. It's still that land, it's still that place, but the environment has changed. It's not what it was before. And not only animals, not only people, but animals also can change the environment. Beavers, when they use their teeth to cut down trees and build dams, they're changing the environment so that the environment can be more suitable for them. They change, and when they do that, they create another place, another environment. And when animals live in those places and they need to change to adapt to what their environments change. Some animals have the adaptation to live in that place, but some, when they cannot live in that environment, they need to move to another place. This can also lead to conflict between animals because they cannot they need to have a place to live, and they need to fight with animals that live in the place nearby so that they can have a shelter, a place to survive in. And these animals, they change the environment to adapt themselves. And not only the animals change the environment, but natural disaster also changes the environment. Storms with powerful wind, such as hurricanes and tornadoes, change the environment. So when the powerful wind and tornado go through a place, they swirl up all the things that come near them. And if there are big hurricanes and tornadoes, they change that environment. It wasn't like there was before. And another natural disaster changes the environment is flooding. When the water rise up, they bring away the trees, plant, the house. It makes everything wet, and this is when the environment also change. These things will bring down trees, will bring away trees, and this change the environment. Drought can also change the environment. When there's not much water in one place, it will change the environment it was before. And when it is too dry, some plants and animals will try to adapt, try to survive in that place. But not much animals can survive, and they need to change themselves a lot. Like cactus, they need to change so that they can survive in such a hot and dry place. Cactus, they don't have leaves, they have the thorn, and this is when they change to adapt with their environment. Volcanoes can also change the environment. When the lava come out, we have the ash, and these ash, when they fall down and animals and us breathe in, it's very harmful for us. Maybe we did not try to, but when we do breathe in, it's really bad for our health. But the interesting thing in these volcanoes is that when the ash, when they fall down onto the soil, it's pretty good for the environment. For the soil, it makes the soil richer. And when the hot lava comes out of the volcano, it changes the environment. Forest fire can also change the environment. When trees, when they are burnt down, they also have those ashes, and these ashes, they do help to make the soil more nutritious, and it grows more plants. So the trees that survive after a forest fire will it's very hard to survive after a forest fire because they cannot move, they cannot run away from the fire, so they just need to stay there and wait for the fire to calm down. So when they're burnt, there are only a few trees left, And these trees, they have a very large space to live, to survive, and the soil is much richer. It's more nutritious, and it helps the tree to grow better and better and better. Like in this picture, you can see ashes on the ground and only a few trees, but these are like a start or beginning for a new place. These is a picture, and you can see there are a lot of plants, a lot of trees growing here. But this is the hill that 25 years ago there was a volcano erupt nearby. And that means that when the soil has the ash in it, it helps the tree grow bigger and grow quicker. So just after 25 years, you can see many different trees and plants growing in the same place. And this is really interesting. This is a very interesting knowledge for you to know, because ashes, maybe they seem not good at first, but in the end, it helps. It helps to start a new environment, a new life with a lot of living things living in that place. It's seemed very bad, but it's not always a sin. When it helps the trees and plants grow, it is like it has more benefits. So as you can see, these plants, they are very interesting. These animals and people, natural disaster can all change an environment. We change it to suit for our need, or maybe it's just nature wants to change it. And these things are very interesting to talk about. Well, that's all about my presentation. Thank you for listening, and goodbye.